What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider subscribing. Now let's get to it. Today's video, I want to remove this black plastic grill here in the front of the BRZ. I just want to try to make the front bumper just a tad bit more aggressive and clean it up. And I really like the idea of the open front bumper concept. Really like that look. So we're going to give that a shot. You need to remove the bumper to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. And we're going to see how it looks together and see if it's worth it or not. So let's get it. Alright, so we pulled off the bumper, removed that piece, the front grille, and then this is what it looks like. We're actually prepping to paint real quick. It's kind of funny that some of it is painted, and then you can see here it's a big piece that is not. So I'm just going to throw some flat black paint over it just to kind of help mask it up so that way it's not as noticeable, but I don't think it looks too bad at all. I'm actually pretty happy with it. The bumper was a little bit of a challenge to remove though. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys check out the tutorials on it. It's the instruction is pretty simple, but there's just a lot to it. Like you gotta pull out these side markers, unbutton everything from the bottom and the top, and yeah, so this is where we're at right now, and I'll show you guys what it looks like after we're done covering up with a little bit of paint. Alright guys, and this is what the final product looks like with the front bumper grill removed. And I don't think it looks too bad at all, especially from far away. Really, really open. I like it. Now the additional step that I had to do was this crash bar here. Some of it, a majority of it was painted with the color match of the dark gray metallic like my paint. But then you can see here, this little box here was left unpainted, and it was like a creamy color, like a tan color. So I just went over it with some flat black paint. So that way, it's just a dark color, so that way from kind of further away, it just doesn't stand out. And I think that looks pretty nice. So I'm pretty happy with it. As far as the amount of work to do it, would I recommend it? You know, if you're a fan of the look, yeah, but it does take a little bit of work. Had to remove the bumper, and I still have these side marker lights hanging out on the sides here. I gotta put them back in, but it was just a little tricky to do. This is probably one of the more difficult bumpers that I personally had to remove, just because there's so many bits to it. But either way, got the job done, got it buttoned back up, and I think it looks good. So that is what it looks like in case anyone is curious of doing this themselves. Not too bad. I will also note that for the front bumper grill, in order to remove it, once we remove the bumper itself, set it down on the ground, and we used like a kind of like a rubber mallet, and then from the outside tap it in, and it took a good amount of hits, but we were able to remove it that way. Just trying to do it by hand, it was pretty tough. So with the use of that mallet, it got everything done. So, but alright, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.